girls, if you're ever at the grocery store, make sure you hit the juice aisle and check out two of my favorite things. A couple of scientists got together recently and they wanted to figure out what was the healthiest juice ever. Of all these different kind of juices, what was the very best? And they came up with two. One of them happened to be grapefruit juice, right? Now coming in second was actually the Concord grape. Now when you buy juices, make sure that you look for ones that say no high fructose corn syrup or no added sugar, right? Juice is already sweet enough. We don't need to add any more sugar. But back to grapefruits. The nice thing about grapefruit juice is it has powerful antioxidants. Join me over by the grapefruits and I'll tell you a little bit more about how they're going to change your life. So in Latin, grapefruit actually means Citrus paradisi, which means citrus paradise, right? This tangy, delicious kind of fruit. Now the interesting thing about grapefruits, you might be thinking they're really sour and tangy, but guess what? They're super amazing for you. And what they have in them is something called lycopene. Now lycopene kind of gives it its red color, right? It comes directly from the sunlight, helps it grow in the ground, and then it absorbs this so that when you eat these things, you get this awesome antioxidant called lycopene that comes only from these amazing colors. Join me in the kitchen. I'm going to tell you a little bit about lycopene and how to get grapefruits in your diet. So grapefruits are actually pretty amazing because they were only discovered in the 1800s, so it's pretty recent, right? The cool thing is that they were discovered in a little tiny island called Barbados. Now, if you look, we have North America where we are, right? And then here's South America. We have all these little tiny islands, right? Now, if we look really closely, we'll come to one called Barbados. Now, the reason they called it a grapefruit is because of how it hangs like clusters of grapes. So they call it grapefruit. Isn't that fun? So from Barbados, it actually grew up into Florida, and now places like Florida, Arizona, California, all of these grow grapefruit. So we can get them pretty close to where we live, right? Come in the kitchen, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how to eat it. So there's actually a couple of different kinds of grapefruit. There's ruby red grapefruit, which is probably one of the sweetest, white grapefruit, or yellow grapefruit, right? Now, you can peel a grapefruit. You can put it in cottage cheese. Now make sure to take the peel off, right? You can peel it off in little tiny chunks like this. Or you can put it in fruit salad and top it with yogurt. My favorite fruits to do that with are blackberries. These are delicious. Pears, add a fantastic color, and the grapefruit. So you've got really sweet and you've got kind of tangy. Then take your favorite yogurt and just top it on, right on top of the fruit salad. Oh, so delicious. So no matter how you get grapefruit in your diet this week, remember, lycopene, that stuff found right in grapefruit, is super amazing for your cell membranes and protects this outer wall and makes the wall of your cells thicker. So you want that happening inside your body. Eat your grapefruit this week. Join me in the other room for yoga. Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to start out with something called spider breath. It's kind of a stretch combined with the breath. So what we're going to do is stand up, make sure you push your chair and you have lots of room around you. Now take your right hand and crawl it down the right side of your leg. Good. Now take a big deep breath and focus it in the left rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Can you feel that rib cage expanding? Try it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Your lung is right underneath this rib cage. See if you can get it to be really big. Inhale. Fill it all the way up and exhale. Nice job. Last one. Reach a little bit farther. Now take that left hand all the way up and breathe into the left rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Now here's the funny part. Come all the way back up and feel the difference. You feel that side? It feels way open and full of oxygen. Now we're going to get the other side even. So roll your shoulders back. Take that left hand and bring it all the way down the leg. Take the right hand and put it on your rib cage. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Stretch those fingers a little bit farther. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Now it shouldn't hurt when you're stretching. It should just be able to reach a little bit farther with every exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, go down a little farther, and last one, inhale, and exhale. Okay, adding the arm. Bring the right arm all the way up. You've got a lot more room, here we go. And exhale. Drop it back down and slowly come up. Nice job. Sometimes paying attention to our breathing can really make a difference in the way that our body feels, right? Nice job. Let's do our sun salutation to warm up, and then I've got 2 fun poses today. Okay, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly stretch into those legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the head. Place the hands shoulder width apart. Step or jump back into what we call plank pose. Good, lower all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale back to down dog. 3 deep breaths here. Now, anyone that wants to take a little challenge, all we're gonna do while we take these 3 breaths is take this right arm and bring it back to the left leg. Now, you don't have to do that, but it's a fun add-on or a fun challenge if you want to challenge your balance. Inhale and exhale. Good, replace the right arm. Bring the left arm. Nice job. Bring that left arm back and drop to your knees. Okay, now today we're going to do a fun thing. We're going to do plank pose. Now when we think about a plank, think about a pirate ship. You know how they always say walk the plank, right? The plank is what kind of looks like a diving board off the side of a ship. Well, it's straight, right? There's no dips in that plank. So we're going to try and make our body look like a plank. And the way that we do that is we bring our hands out, shoulder width apart. Now when I say shoulder width, I should be able to draw a line from one shoulder and draw a line from the other shoulder. So they shouldn't be out here. Shouldn't be in here. They should be as far apart as your shoulders are, okay? Good, so once you see them like this, drop it down on the mat. Now, if this is good enough, you can go ahead and stay here. If you want to challenge yourself, bring your feet out so that you're actually in the shape of a plank, a long, straight board. Now, I can't see myself, but I hope I'm in the shape of a plank. Good, so if you feel yourself dipping, you might want to drop to your knees. If you feel yourself going like this and too much weight is in the heels, drop it down just a bit. Now, we're going to hold this for 3 counts. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And notice which muscles are working. I can feel my legs. I can feel my stomach and my arms. Inhale and exhale. Drop it back down. Nice job. Now from here, we're going to do an opposite stretch. Up on your knees, and your knees are the same width apart as your hips, so they're not too close together or too far apart, right? Drop your toes right back behind you, clasp your hands together, and point your knuckles down towards the ground. Good, this is a really good stretch. Drop your head back, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Good, come all the way back up. And we're gonna come back into plank pose. And we have a fun add-on, okay? So bring both hands down, drop the feet all the way back. Now you can stay here if you'd like to. You can also drop to the knees. Make sure they're under the hips to support you. But if you wanna be here, go ahead and do an add-on by bringing the right knee up and bring it towards the left arm. Okay, so we're doing opposites here. Here we go. Inhale, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop it back. Nice job. Let's come all the way back down. Good. Bring the knuckles back behind you. Clasp the fingertips and point the knuckles towards the floor. Head comes back and we breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Point your toes into the ground. Inhale and exhale. Good, roll your shoulders forward. We've got one more. Drop your hands down, come back into plank, or keep your knees on the floor if you'd like, right? Find the pose that's best for you. Now, put a bend in the leg, the left leg, and bring it up to the right elbow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way back. Bring the knees down and slowly come up. Now notice just for a minute what muscles are warm. I can feel my biceps and triceps warm, my forearms, even my wrists. I can feel my back and even my leg muscles warm. So pay attention to what part of your body is working. It's pretty amazing how different muscles help support your body. Okay, last time, and I'm gonna do an add-on here. Drop your toes in the mat. Now you can bring the hands back behind you and clasp again if you'd like, or you can actually take your hand and place it on the ankle, okay? Now be careful here. If your back starts to hurt, don't do this. Good, now hips come forward and drop your head back. Now this is called camel pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Slowly bring one arm up and the next arm up. Nice job. Nice job. Those are some great poses to help you stretch and help get your back strong, and also to stretch your throat and your neck and even your shoulders. So we're going to come down and do daydream today. And last week we did 1 minute and 35 seconds. This week we're going to do 1 minute and 40 seconds. You guys are getting really good at trying to focus and concentrate and daydream at the same time. So we're going to sit all the way down. Now I want you to pick your very favorite fruit. Since we just did grapefruits, pick your very favorite fruit. Now it could be oranges, it could be grapes, apples, blueberries, bananas, whatever your favorite fruit is, okay? Now while you have that in your mind, take a piece of paper. Now it could be any kind of paper, a little one, a big one, a full-size piece, and all I want you to do is rest it on your head. Okay, now get it so it's not gonna fall. Now if it falls, be careful to pick it up quietly so you don't interrupt anybody else during their daydream pose. Okay. So I'm going to come right here, and Miss Amy's going to rest her hands. Now, once you've gotten your body to kind of relax, so starting at your feet, relax your feet muscles, relax your leg muscles, let your knees kind of fall to the ground, relax your hips and your shoulders and your arms. Good. And your arms. See if you can listen to the sound of your breath for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Now let your mind wander to your very favorite fruit. Think about where it grows. Where did it come from? Does it grow on a tree or does it grow on a bush? What color is it? See if you can even pretend like you can taste it in your mouth. Can you remember the first time you ate that fruit? Does it grow in the winter or in the summer or the fall? Don't tell anyone. This is your very own daydream. Focused on that very picture of your fruit, and then listen to the sound of your breath. 30 more seconds. Seconds. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and carefully try not to make that paper drop. Move your head side to side. Good. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Nice job. Now if the paper's still on your head, see if you can keep it there while we take our final breath. Ready? Inhale the arms up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, darn it. And exhale. Nice job. Way to go. It's hard to keep that there while you're focusing on something else. Now, maybe your teachers have a minute to be able to ask you what your very favorite fruit was, what you know about it, where did it come from? Can you even taste it in your mouth? Sometimes daydreaming can take us to a whole different place. So have a wonderful week this week, and make sure to eat your grapefruit in your very favorite way that you'd like. Leave a comment about your favorite way so we can all know. We'll see you next week on YogaMeDo.